Hi there guys, and welcome to my level 2 Garuda mat work class. The class I'm going to just keep rolling through so you really get a feel of the flow of the Garuda method. But of course, if there's any times you want to kind of re-look at the work, you can pause the video at any time. Other than that, just enjoy the movement. Obviously, respect your boundaries. If there's anything that doesn't feel right, then you just pause and you pick up the next move that we do. When you're working, try and bring yourself into an area with as minimal distractions as possible. You will need space around your mat, so that's quite important so that we can really kind of move into the spaces around us. But a towel is absolutely fine if that's all you have. And maybe another towel that you can fold up for head support later on in the session if needed. Please just enjoy the class, and I'm going to welcome Lizzie in now. We're going to make a start. So I'm going to be teaching and doing, and Lizzie will be working with me. We're going to start in our standing positions. So if you start with your heels underneath your hips, spread your toes nice and wide, and just notice the ground beneath your feet. And then just ask yourself to grow maybe a little bit taller, lengthening through the spine. Notice your shoulders and allow them to soften. And then invite the breath into the body. So I don't mind if your eyes are closed at this stage. Eyes closed is good, just to bring ourselves into our breath. Inviting the breath into the abdomen, into the ribs and into the chest. And releasing the breath from your heart, ribs. And as you continue to breathe out, the navel draws to the back of the body. So just your divine line is something I'm going to briefly run through now. So the divine line is the core of our body. It starts at the ball of your big toe and travels along the inside of your foot to your heel. At the heel, we lift as if we're drawing the skin up the inside of the legs to your inner thighs, a sense of gathering. The front of the pubic bone lifts up behind the navel, into the back of the body, and as it comes up the back of the body, lengthen through the back of the neck and into the base of the skull. You want to widen the back. From the divine line, we also notice our peripheral line, which are the outside borders of your foot, from your little toe to your heel. I want you to feel like you're splitting the ground beneath you, widening, separating the ground under your feet. Coming up the outside, you'll feel the peripheral line in your lower legs and to the outside of your thighs and to the hips. And we widen to the outside edges of the room. From our hips to our lower ribs, we just try and create a little bit more length, all the way up into our armpits. And then we have our armpits drawing down to our little fingers, almost like you've got crutches underneath the arms there. Notice the rooting line from your tailbone down to your heels, really grounding you as the crown of the head is lifting you towards the ceiling. So as we move into the space at the side of us, we're gathering through that center line. The pubic bone, breastbone, third eye space we grow into. The sacrum, the bra line and the base of the skull we widen into. Place your right hand at the base of your skull, that landmark at the back of the body. Just at the base of the skull we hold, and then the sacrum, which is just the very base of the spine, not into the lower back. It's just where the spine and the pelvis meet. And then from here, we're just going to allow the body weight to rock forwards onto the ball of the foot and the toes. And then we move back and onto the heels. As we come onto the toes, we allow our hips and our heart to come forwards and our gaze lifts. As we come back, I start to soften the knees and into my sacrum, my bra line, the base of the skull. Weight transfers forwards into the toes as you open your hips and you open your heart, inhaling. Releasing the breath to the heels, we rock into the sacrum, the bra line and the base of the skull. Again, the breath comes in and find the space at the front of you. Find that in-breath and open. And the out-breath to soften your curve and keep your throat above your pubic bone as you come forwards. Breathing in as we grow into the front of the body, our last time here. Transfer through to the heels and round into the back of your body. Then I'd like you to find your center, the weight just in front of your heels and eyes on the horizon. The right elbow reaches out to the right, then up to the ceiling. My hips go to the right and I just explore the space at the side of me, my right hip and ribs. My inner thighs then draw me back above my heels and I windmill my arms to round. So my left hand supports the head, my right hand at the base of my spine. Coming forwards to my toes, I open into the front of the body. There's my in-breath. Let the eyes move with you. As I come down, my eyes track towards my navel, weight into the heels as I round into my back. Breathing into the front of the body, open hips and open heart. And breathing out, leaning into the back of the body. Breathing in last time, find the front of your body, invite that breath in. And the out breath, just into the sacrum, the bra line, the base of the skull. Find your center with the weight just in front of the heels, not quite onto the ball of the foot. And then the elbow goes to the left. It then goes to the ceiling, the hip and the rib open as I find the space at the side of me. Inner thighs pull me back over my heels, windmill in the arms round. We go to the right again, elbow, rib, hip, and up to the ceiling. I'm pushing with the outside of my left foot. Then the inner thigh pulls me back and I windmill the arms round. The outside of my right foot pushes me across, gathering my sitting bones, opening my ribs, coming back to center, and the hands come by your side. Nice. From here, I'm going to spiral. My right hand comes up through the center. As I inhale, I turn my ribs and my shoulder. Heel of the hand pushes away, really nice, and comes back down to the side. Left side spirals. I look over my right side. My shoulder and my rib turn, and I push as I lean into the space at the side. We do it again. Breath comes in to grow, and then leaning across, pushing away, and the hand comes down. The other side, spiral, looking right, open the left ribs to bring them round. Heel of the hand takes it away and comes center. Let's go with both hands. Spiraling, I'm softening into the back, and then I grow into the front of the body. Heel of the hand pushing away. Weight transfers to the heels as I spiral up through the center, transferring to the front of the body. There's my in-breath. And my out-breath, grow into the in-breath and pausing there. Bring your hands to a fist and the hands pull back. Unravel the hands. And I breathe out for our panting breath. We and sniff. So I'm leaning into the back and rounding the spine, pushing, pulling, pushing, pulling. 4, 2 more, and find your legs. The hands arrive at the side. We turn the palms to the front, reach the arms up into our prayer hands, and then we cocoon the body, lean into the back as we then find our legs and arrive center. We repeat prayer arms again, spiral the fingers, lift your hips and heart, palms together, and leaning into the back and find your legs. Well done. A little cloaking from the right side of the body comes around, goes behind the shoulder into the front, and then softens down. Left hand scoops like you're wrapping a cloak around you, then into the hips and the ribs, and soften down. Let's do the other side. Coming in around, a lovely in-breath. Oh, find that space. Down. Last one, left side, around and open to soften by the side. Bringing your feet into a parallel position, just spread the toes really nice and wide. Bend your knees, just keeping those knees tracking forwards, and stand. Again, as you bend, make sure the tail is pointing down, the eyes are forwards. Just one more time, bending those knees and coming up. Now as we bend the knees, I'm going to roll onto my right toes, lifting my right heel. Heels down and stand. Bend and peel up the left and down. And again, bend and lift and the heel down. Last time, bend and roll through that left foot, nice and down. Now when you bend, pick up your right foot and stand on that left leg. Then place the right foot down, toe ball heel and center. Bend and pick up the left here, then the toe ball heel down. We'll repeat that one more time. Bend and roll through the foot, and then roll back onto the ground to center, and bend, peeling up that left heel, and roll down and to center. Take your breath in as you open into prayer arms. We're moving into our twist, our standing twists. I move across with my left elbow to the outside of my right knee, straightening the arms. My right hand lifts, my hips move right, and I lean back into the space behind me. Hand comes down and I center, push the ground away to restack, zipping through my center line. I'm finding my legs, the in-breath up and the out-breath to twist right elbow, left knee, straighten the arms, lift the arm and just leaning back, sending the hips to the left slightly. Good, bring that hand down, come center, roll up through the middle of the body and one more each side. Inhale. And exhale, twist to the left, right with the left elbow, straighten. Open up your heart, leaning back. The hand comes down and we roll up through the center. Last time, inhale. And elbows towards each other as they come across the body to straighten the arms. Open, we lean back. Coming down. And roll up to center and finding your legs. So now we're going to just take it into a heel lift. So we're going to bend the knees first and lift the right heel all the way off the floor. And then I stand in that leg and then I bend it again. And then I stand and bend. I stand, then when I bend, I put the toe, the ball, the heel down and come center. Bend and peel the left foot up, stand in the right leg, and down, and up, and down, and up, and toe ball, heel, center. We're going to progress that. So let's work with me, bending, pick up your right foot, stand in the left leg. As I bend the left leg, my right heel comes forward. I gather my toes and bring the toe to the knee. Outside of the foot brushes away. The inside of the foot comes in. As I bend, the back leg goes away. I scoop, come up, and then the toe, the ball, the heel comes down. Really nice. Bend and pick up the left foot, straighten. Bend and send the left heel, scoop with the toes up. Outside of the foot away, inside of the foot up. Bend, send the back leg away, scoop with the toes up, toe ball, heel down, and find your center. Raise onto all 10 toes, up And please just go as deep as you feel comfortable with this one. Gather through your center line, keeping your back ribs open. We're going to sit down into the legs. Down, 3, 2, 1, and push. And again, down, 1, 2, 3, and up. 3, 2, 1. 2 more times. Down, through, keeping that back rib open. Keep working on that center line, drawing you up. 1 more time. Down through the body, sitting deep as you can go, pushing up, and then let the heels arrive down. The feet go wide, and we turn out. The peripheral line is something I want to bring your attention to here. The outside borders of your feet, the outside of your legs and the hips. And here we're going to start by bringing the back of the hands together. I start to straighten my legs as my arms rise. I gaze to my hands. And as I come down, I tuck my tailbone under and then drop and let the head come down. Here is very heavy and I'm sitting into my legs. I start to push through my feet, and as I stand, I'm strong in my legs. I'm very light with the upper body as the breath comes in. I'm light with the upper body as I come down, and then it becomes strong into the legs. Again, pushing through the legs, a softness in the upper body. There's your in-breath. Out breath to come down. 1 more time, moving through the body into your standing. We're going to open the arms and fist the fingers. As we come down, my tail comes under. I put my fists, my forearms onto my knees. I tuck tail under and I lean into my bra line. Then from here, with that kind of sumo kind of feeling, really noticing the outside of the body, drawing into the back ribs. We straighten the right leg and reach across. I'm offering with the hand, really nice. My right leg pulls back. I push with the left as I offer, and then my left leg pulls me back. I reach, my heart opens. As I come back, I sit into the back of the body. I lift and the heart opens, pull back. Again, there's my in-breath, strong on the out. The in-breath and strong on the out. 1 more time, each side, in and pull back. In and pull back into our windmills. I come up, I stand, back of the hand, front of the hand, come down and soften center. It's pushing around, down, and I pull with my right foot. Push with my right leg, soft arms and strong legs, pushing and pulling over, reaching into the space. 1 more each side, in breath and your out breath. In breath, get that leg straight for me, Lizzie, as you come round, straight leg, pull back. Again, straight leg, over, here, right knee bends. Now come back to center. Hands onto the thighs, soften down through the hips, lift your gaze, lift your heart, and draw yourself up to standing. Well done. We're going to take it onto the floor